Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Urgent Trump hater threatens to shoot Trump at airport. Look what happened to him. Trump just visited Texas on Monday and said that he has on his way to Texas. BummyShiii posted about Trump's visit that he wanted Trump to visit and wanted to piss on his ass. After he was cautioned by the Secret Service, chill Secret Service finna pull up to your crib, they take that shit serious. Bummy then posted a picture of Air Force One on the tarmac and said the following: Secret Services can suck my dick. Bummy then posted the following video of vehicles on the tarmac with the following caption: they ain't playing. The Secret Service office in Austin has currently told the Gateway Pundit that they are looking into the threat to the president. Share this if you are glad that your president is safe and are glad for the Secret Service. Do you think this guy should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law for threatening the POTUS? Final revenge. Mayor of Berkeley just did one thing that will put Antifa in jail. Well, y'all, it finally happened. Antifa has just finally been stabbed in the back by one of their only real allies, the city of Berkeley. Berkeley Mayor Jesse Arreguin gained a backbone and shocked the entire alt-left establishment when he told reporters today, "I think we should classify them, Antifa, as a gang." However, he did not stop there. Arreguin actually admitted how dangerous the left has become. They come dressed in uniforms. They have weapons, almost like a militia, and I think we need to think about that in terms of our law enforcement approach. Although a militia terrorizing civilians for political ends seems a lot more like a terrorist organization than a simple gang, still, it is a start. He even called out the mainstream media and the clueless college kids for giving Antifa cover for their sickening crimes against our constitutional freedoms. We also need to hold accountable and encourage people not to associate with these extremists because it empowers them and gives them cover. This is an amazing sign for our country if the most socialist city in the country is turning on their own violent political group. Now let's hold them accountable and make sure Antifa pays for their crimes by sharing this everywhere immediately. Seconds after arriving in Texas, jaws dropped when people saw what Melania had on her feet. Melania Trump came to help out in Texas and the media won't say a thing about it, but first, take a look at what reporters did before Trump left this morning. Trump was seen heading out to flood-damaged Texas this morning and journalists decided that it was a good idea to ask him about North Korea. He responded with the following two words: "We'll see." President Trump is now describing Harvey as a storm of epic proportion. Trump then arrived in Corpus Christi, Texas at the beginning of the first leg of his tour of the state to see the damage and the recovery efforts. He was joined at a fire station by First Lady Melania Trump after landing in Corpus Christi. The First Lady stood beside the president as Governor Greg Abbott briefed Trump today on the efforts to contain Harvey before and after it reached land. He says that he wants to handle it better than ever before. Share this if you are proud to have a president that is fighting hard to save Texas. Thanks for fighting for all of us, from all of us, President. Right after Melania was ridiculed for her shoes, she got the ultimate revenge. Honestly y'all, I do not know why leftists love to go after Melania. She's a businesswoman, model, and immigrant, for crying out loud. You'd think they'd love her. But in reality, they never miss a chance to put the First Lady down. The president and his wife were visiting Texas to visit the victims of Hurricane Harvey and see how the relief effort was playing out on the ground on Tuesday. The media, always looking to find something bad about anything the president does, for some reason picked up on the shoes Melania was wearing. These are just a couple examples of many. Now put this in perspective. Melania was a model. She is used to wearing heels. In fact, she wears heels practically every time she's photographed outside. It's her style, it's what she's comfortable in. Would I wear those heels? No. I would fall on my face in them within 3 steps. But if Melania can do it, more power to her. Melania's communications director Stephanie Grisham pushed back with this awesome statement in an email to Fox News. "It's sad that we have an active and ongoing natural disaster in Texas, and people are worried about her shoes." Totally right. Maybe all these haters should concentrate on the important things, instead of new ways to mock out the first family. Share this out if you agree. HT Fox News. Senator Feinstein flipped. Look what shocking thing she says about supporting Trump. U.S. Senator Dianne Feinstein, Democrat California, stunned everyone in San Francisco when she said that President Trump could be a good president. Feinstein shocked everyone when she declined to answer whether she thought Trump would be impeached. She then told the audience that they should be ready to see Trump finish all 4 years. The question is whether he can learn and change. If so, I believe he can be a good president, she said. Feinstein has attacked Trump since the beginning. She most recently slammed his decision to pardon Sheriff Joe Arpaio in Arizona. The San Francisco Chronicle reported that Feinstein made comments at a Herbst Theater interview. The paper described an event as a political love fest. She served as the mayor of San Francisco for a decade and was elected to Senate in 1992. Share this everywhere to piss off every liberal. This video makes them go crazy. It shows Feinstein bending over and accepting that the Trump phenomenon has taken over the nation. Spread this, patriots. Applause when Congressman just stood up and did something genius to finally stop Mueller in his tracks. Republican Congressman Ron DeSantis had put forward an amendment that would stop Special Counsel Robert Mueller's Trump-Russia probe in its tracks, Politico reports. The amendment has two major key points. It will cut off funds to the investigation 6 months after it is passed. It will prevent Mueller from investigating any of Trump's business before his presidential campaign was launched in 2015. DeSantis provided the rationale for his amendment, saying that Mueller didn't identify a crime to be investigated and practically invites a fishing expedition. He continued. Congress should use its spending power to clarify the scope and limit the duration of this investigation. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein has said that the DOJ doesn't conduct fishing expeditions. The corollary to this admonition should be that Congress will not fund a fishing expedition. Preventing Mueller from going over time, over budget, and investigating everything under the sun by restricting his funds would be a great way to save tax dollars and force Mueller to investigate what actually matters. DeSantis' amendment is filed to a government spending package that the House will consider after Congress returns from the summer recess. His provision won't necessarily get a vote on the House floor, but it's a great idea and it shows that some congressmen are actually serious about confronting Mueller's pointless witch hunt. Would you like to see this provision pass? Share it loud and proud, patriots. HT Politico. Rex Tillerson just pissed off every elite in Washington by taking apart what Obama made. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson has been doing some serious shaking up of the status quo in Washington. He is hard at work getting rid of waste in the State Department, and many of the career politicians and bureaucrats aren't happy about it. The State Department has special envoys, many of which are out of date and or obsolete. And these wasteful positions multiplied while Obama was POTUS. Imagine. For example, there's still a special envoy for the six-party talks. They were talks to try to convince North Korea to give up their nukes. And there have been no such talks in nearly a decade. Then there's the special envoy for conflict diamonds. What? And the personal representative for Northern Ireland issues. Huh? Well, Tillerson is getting rid of many of these wasteful, obsolete positions, and folding the functions of others into other positions. He told Senator Bob Corker, Republican Tennessee, chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee, that the reforms will save money and streamline operations, among other things. I'm so relieved and happy to see Trump and his administration making real change in Washington, D.C. It's been going along for far too long in a status quo that is wasteful and corrupt. If you agree, please share this out and comment. Way to go, Rex. H.T. The Hill. God bless, 34-year veteran Houston police officer just gave all for his city. Hurricane Harvey has devastated Houston as well as other parts of the great state of Texas. The death toll from the hurricane has risen to 15 at last count. One of those people who lost their life is 34-year veteran Houston police officer Sergeant Steve Perez. He told his wife before he left home to report for duty that he had work to do, against her protest that he stay home. While most people should have evacuated or at least stayed home, Sergeant Perez had a job to do, and he gave his life to do it. Rescuers discovered Sergeant Perez's body in his flooded vehicle. He is survived by his wife and grown son and daughter. Our prayers go out to them. It's so sad to hear of the loss of a police officer who has served so long. This hero was lost in the line of duty, trying to protect and serve. Our hearts go out to his family. T. The Daily Mail. Fraud alert: U.S. man who claimed he was stabbed for looking like neo-Nazi caught lying. Can you even believe it? Colorado man Joshua Witt claimed that an attacker had stabbed him after calling him a neo-Nazi just last week. But as fate would have it, it turns out that Witt fabricated the story completely. According to an official police report, it was revealed that Mr. Witt accidentally cut his hand with a knife. Not even a neo-Nazi knife, mind you. Witt, who has been arrested on a false reporting charge, admitted to Sheridan, Colorado police that he lied to officers. A later report claimed that a black man had attacked Witt for having such neo-Nazi haircut. What do you think about Americans behaving this way? Liberty Writers wants to hear your voice.